Hello and welcome back to Albert vs. the Asylum. And oh boy, do we have a stinker for you today. We're talking about Asteroid versus Earth. And I know what you're thinking. Albert, didn't we already have that movie? Wasn't that movie at the beginning of the season where the asteroid fought the Earth? Asteroid versus Earth? No. That was Age of Tomorrow. In Age of Tomorrow, the asteroid had aliens in it. And Asteroid versus Earth, the asteroid don't have aliens in it. And also our heroes fight the asteroid with the submarine. Which would be cool if the submarine was in space, but it's not in space! Let's dig into it.
Now checks on the sick base mask going. I'm setting throttles to program my server engine. I'd like you to set it
And that was Asteroid versus Earth. Granted, the title was a little off, but, you know, Asteroid versus Deep Space Probe doesn't have quite the same ring to it. The special effects were a little bit terrible, but I really liked the characters. I mean, the satellite just had such strength in the face of overwhelming adversity. Up to the very last second of the film, I was engrossed in that... Yeah, okay, that's actually not the movie. It gets worse from here! I'm telling you!
Ladies and gentlemen, your honorable guest, Mr. Evatelli! Thank you!
Can we just not with this character? Can we, like, just ignore that this scene happened and go off into some other part of the movie with different characters? Is that a thing that we can do, Asylum? I would really appreciate that.
Sirs.
Evan? Do you know what time it is?
I do know what
I
time
don't know
it is.
why I hired you. What are you
Neither
doing?
do we!
There's a meteor heading towards Earth in 10 days.
What? What's the speed of the trajectory?
It's traveling over 7 million miles an hour, accelerating.
What? Toward us?
No, toward Alpha Centauri. He just thought you'd like to know.
Towards the gravitational pull of our sun.
How did you find it?
Luckily I have a...
Yeah, what was that thing the screenwriter made up again?
Reading.
Evan Kitsis? Evan Kitsis?
Yeah.
Man, I wish.
Action, my friend.
No.
That speaks louder than words.
Rudy.
Damn. As awful and annoying as this song is in English, who knew it would be so good in Chinese?
It's Korean.
Worst wingman ever.
There's no need to apologize. I've already warned her how dull you can be.
Thanks.
Marissa, this is my friend Chase. Chase, this is Marissa. It was a pleasure meeting you, Marissa.
Is this supposed to be endearing or something? We're 6 minutes into the movie and I already want to murder everyone involved.
I've never seen it like this.
Neither have I. Stratcom, this is Masterson. Mayday.
What is going on here? What movie am I watching? Why is the asteroid causing a thunderstorm? Why does this guy have a secret agent phone in his attic? Is he like a secret agent weatherman or something? Did he call a storm wrong once and now he's in hiding in the witness protection program? No. Wait, I already did that joke. Now the house is filled with smoke? Is it on fire? What is going on? Okay, so now Secret Agent Weatherman is posing as a military officer. I think I'm tracking with you now, movie.
Are you in charge?
I don't know why, but I just love the idea that the NSA gives out t-shirts that say NSA on them to all of their new members.
Rockets traveling 100,000 kilometers per hour with 58 megaton warhead packages? You're throwing pebbles at a tank, sir.
Well, someone saw Armageddon. Who wasn't the writers of Age of Tomorrow?
How did you know the tonnage of our weapons?
Google, sir.
I tried using Bing, but apparently they don't store military secrets.
It's all just, physics, sir. That asteroid of unknown composition has a diameter 1/4 the moon and probably a mass of 0.4% of the Earth. There's no
Probably? Son, if you got a probably, that's not physics. That's engineering.
What's your plan, C?
move the planet. The intersection of 4 tectonic plates, setting off multiple seismic events, aggregating to over 18 on the Richter scale.
18 on the Richter scale? Do you understand that every number you go up multiplies by 10, right? And the asteroid that impacted on the Yucatan Peninsula, the one that killed off the dinosaur, was a 13 on the Richter scale. You want to make an explosion 100,000 times more devastating than that? The bland guy tells the Asian girl he's the man with his finger on the button, if you know what I mean. He then proposes they go over to her place because the MPs are guarding his. Here's a pro tip. If someone tells you this ever, they're lying.
Marissa Knox! I'm Gunnery Sergeant Luis Zuniga, military police from Coral Haven Naval Base. I'm here to escort you to the USS Polk.
That's my sub.
Commander?
So, wait, he's here to take her to Captain Blando's submarine? The captain who just happened to meet her 5 minutes ago in the bar? That is some pretty large coincidence, screenwriters. Captain Blando and the undercover weatherman posing as a military officer talk on the phone about the mission.
Commander.
Yes, sir.
Miss Knox.
General, I was dragged here against my will under some very suspicious circumstances. I'd like a little bit of information before I give you my word on anything.
Well, you see, this is an extremely elaborate ploy to get you to sleep with Captain Blando here. They tell the Asian girl they plan to blow up the Yap Trench.
At least 200 miles wide.
I'm just going to assume that that's not something they made up, because I can't imagine a scenario where you would make up something that sounds that stupid.
Right. In addition to causing the floods and other weather-related disasters.
I'm well aware of that, son.
You're saying the asteroid's gravity is affecting the weather. Yeah, sure. Why not? So Captain Blando's submarine heads out to sea with Asian scientist lady on board, leaving behind black best friend to guard the nukes. And then a volcano erupts. I'm just gonna assume that this is completely unrelated to the asteroid, and they're just having the worst day ever.
The missiles are reacting.
There's this whole thing where Captain Blando and the Asian lady are trying to fix a submarine or something, and they're in this room and there's radiation, and the captain of the submarine decides to flood it with water because of the radiation, and Captain Blando or Asian lady are trapped inside, and I'm legitimately unsure of what exactly is going on here. I think they're supposed to be in some kind of peril, but I couldn't state that for exact certainty.
Crew, this is the captain. With the apparent death at sea of XO Commander Chase Seward and civilian geophysicist Marissa Knox, I must violate a command order and reveal the reason for our mission. The Earth is on a collision course with an asteroid.
How we doing, fellas? Good, sir. What did you see out there, sir?
You didn't see it? The giant volcano spewing lava thousands of feet into the atmosphere right outside the door? You don't know about that? Yeah, because everybody knows lava can't get through doors. You know, not enough movies have a dramatic forklift starting scene.
That's it. Whoa.
Can you not just let this guy drive the forklift? There is such a thing as micromanaging, and you're doing it.
Let's go.
Imagine how much tension this scene would have lost if they'd driven around the empty cardboard boxes in slow motion. Oh, yeah. Good thing they moved 20 feet outside the warehouse. No way the volcano's gonna get them now.
Affirmative.
Sir! Look who I found. What do you want with my nukes? Well, B.
So on deck!
As the room started to flood, the faulty welding also caused the magnetic doors to short long enough for us to get out.
You know what? It's fine that we didn't see any of that happening in the movie. We will just take your word for it.
Comms, get me the ship. This is the captain.
Ignore the thing I said earlier about us all getting hit by an asteroid and wiping out life on Earth. Clearly that was a joke. Haha. Now we get a scene where the missiles that we've already established won't work hit the asteroid, and they don't work. Why are we watching this? We could be cutting to more riveting forklift driving action. You know, watching this guy take 5 minutes to move one box is making me seriously lose respect for the Marines. With part of the hull damaged, Captain Blando decides to blow the submarine in half, on purpose. And the crusty old sergeant decides to ride the back half of the submarine down. Well, at least he won't be cold. This guy can't even pull a lever? Man, that clinches it. The military in this movie seriously sucks.
With everything that's going on.
Okay, we're over an hour into this movie, and I'm starting to wonder what this plotline has to do with anything. There's an asteroid headed towards Earth. There's a nuclear submarine trying to blow up the Yap Trench. What do we care about your dumb warheads?
Out of the drink.
2,000 feet.
30 seconds?
1,800 feet.
You're all amazing. Captain Rogers will be proud of each and every one of you.
Shut up! You're not my real dad! The wave from the China impact flips our hero's subs over. And then it blows up the Chinese sub. Both of which were under the water at the time that the wave came through. I know it's kind of pointless to complain about things that don't make any sense in an Asylum movie, but this doesn't make any sense! The nuke explodes, sending massive cracks through the Earth's crust. Okay, seriously, what do they make ceiling tiles out of in Asylum Land? This is the second movie this season that someone has been trapped under foam. They send Rudy to drop some of his nukes into the volcano, so I guess that subplot is finally kinda sorta relevant.
We gotta detonate these nukes. The Saipan Island volcano. Saipan? Are you serious? That's right. Sir, you do know the war on Saipan never ended. That is true. The last Imperial soldiers were not captured.
Are they seriously taking a break from their incredibly urgent mission to save the world to discuss the history of the Saipan Islands? No one cares!
We have enough power to initiate a launch sequence.
Just barely.
Okay. I want you to get the coordinates from Keck. Come up with a firing solution in case Rudy...
Yeah, my best friend's gonna sacrifice his life, But if that doesn't work, we have this missile thing that we could try, purely as a backup. Well, now they don't seem to be having nearly as much trouble with those warheads. And wait a minute, where's the boat? Wasn't there a boat there? Did they swim to the beach? Carrying the incredibly heavy warheads that are apparently less heavy now? What is going on?
There are landmines in the sand. Okay? So move carefully. Pay attention.
Watch in wonder and amazement as Marines walk very carefully down a beach.
Everybody get down!
Oh, so now he can throw both boxes by himself? Those things are getting lighter by the second.
You listen to me. You'll never forget what you did.
I mean, I'll forget when I die. And I'm gonna die in about 10 minutes. So really what I'm saying is, I'll forget everything you've done in about 10 minutes.
Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done.
What part of the world ends in 20 minutes do you not understand? Also, whatever happened to that crazy weather that the asteroid was apparently causing when it was halfway across the solar system? Now it's right outside our atmosphere and you got clear skies and calm seas?
Let's move!
But, you know, slowly still. We wouldn't want to have any excitement in this movie.
Hello?
Terry.
Rudy?
There is no time for a phone call to your mother! You are supposed to be saving the world! Well, that's just inappropriate. We get it! They're heavy! Move forward with the story! Ah! Rudy falls into the volcano, explosion is triggered, and the world is saved. Magnitude 18 earthquake, people.
Is our refuge.
See the terror. Be shocked at the devastation of ceiling tiles on the floor.
You know what? You're not dull at all.
You know what is dull? This movie! So that was Asteroid versus Earth. Dear Lord, is it bad. And not even in a fun way. The plot just kind of wanders around looking for something to do, and there's no, like, fun action or dinosaurs or silly bad acting or anything to make this movie enjoyable. This is one of the few times when I genuinely feel bad for the actors in one of these movies. Because you can see them trying to make something out of this. Trying to emote this awful, awful script they've been given. And there's just nothing there. There is nothing. And I mean nothing to redeem in this giant pile of turds. Don't watch it. Seriously.
What kind of missiles are these?
ICBM.
Which is?
Intercontinental Ballistic Missile.
Yeah, sure. That's an ICBM. And this is a Glock 45.